Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
According to Monday, February 24th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Arnold Feniger will deal with Gabby Hernandez, and Jada Hunter will slay Shawn Brady. Viewers can anticipate that Javi Hernandez will also temporarily turn blonde due to the wig he wears. Stephanie Johnson and Alex Kyriakis will have a romantic evening at the pub, where Stephanie will give Alex a surprise present. Roman Brady will undoubtedly congratulate Alex and Stephanie on their reconciliation when he visits their table on Monday's DOOL episode. It appears that Javi will provide Gabby with updates regarding his recent chat with Jada. Just before the wedding, Javi finally told Jada that he had discovered that Arnold, also known as Rafe, had cheated on her with the bachelor party stripper. When Gabby learns the most recent information, she will face Rafe in a furious manner. Arnold will feel he's had enough of all this, but Gabby will blast Rafe and ask what's been bothering him recently. In the upcoming episode or two, Rafe will throw Gabby out of his house, so she will still be horrified and perplexed by his actions. According to previews for other days, Kat Green will suggest something to Marlena Evans. When Marlena is having a difficulty at work, maybe Kat will help her out with some advice. Kat might end up saving the day and securing the assistant position as a result. Leo Stark will pitch himself to Chad DiMera, and he will receive positive news when Chad decides to rehire him at The Spectator. Leo will encircle Chad in an embrace and rejoice about his new job. According to Day's teasers, Leo will eventually run across Javi, who will dress up as a blonde for some lighthearted role-playing. As they eat together in the town square, Chad will also happen to run into Marlena and Kat, thus Marlena might see them pining for each other. After that, Jada will allow herself to become engrossed in Shawn's company, which will lead to their kiss and eventual hookup on Stephanie's couch. Jada has determined that relationship is genuinely ended, therefore it will be her way of putting Rafe in the past. Naturally, the real Rafe Hernandez was fighting with EJ DiMera over the syringe containing a memory-erasing medicine as days ended on that crazy Friday cliffhanger. Fans may have to wait a little while longer for the show to reveal the result of that confrontation, though. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, EJ and Rafe are both going to face some new difficulties. Stay tuned for more predictions on all the chaos that lies ahead. If we're being completely honest, EJ has a remarkable talent for making the ladies of Salem sulk on Days of Our Lives. And that has nothing to do with the emotional devastation he causes in the majority of his relationships. However, it hasn't helped Nicole or Sammy think too highly of him. However, EJ has fought with Ava and Gabby, attacked Paulina and her career, ruined Jada's life, and is doing everything in his power to snatch Belle's job from her while having an affair with her. You know what? Depending on who is plotting to become the CEO of DiMera, Stephanie, Kate, Marlena, or Kristen. At this stage, we could enumerate every town. The negative aspect of the law. Thanks to Paulina, Belle now knows that EJ is actively attempting to take Jada's job away from her, in addition to hiring Rafe to pursue her. Belle has stated that she can give as good as she gets, even though it is obvious that this does not stop her from enjoying herself with him. Are you flirting?
Yes.
However, this Belle is going on a dark side with EJ, and after what he has been doing is revealed, we can see her defeating him in court rather than in bed. If not more, EJ will be shot perhaps not too long from now. The promo video about it shows it happening. Although we are aware that it will happen, we are unsure of the exact identity of the shooter. Unfortunately, John will eventually pass away, and after his passing, a grieving Belle would begin to think back on all the times EJ attempted to murder her father. Not to mention all of the abuse and indoctrination John endured at the hands of EJ and Stefano. After all of EJ's prior wrongdoings against her and her family, Belle might finally have had enough. Excessively forced. Gabby comes next. To find out what EJ is plotting, she just joined forces with JJ. She stated that she is all too willing to hold him accountable after he sent her to prison for a significant portion of a year for an act she did not do. Stefan was sleeping with Ava while she was inside after being torn from her family and assaulted by Clyde's thugs. Their marriage ultimately collapsed in a slow-motion automobile crash as a result. Therefore, it seems sense that she is eager to see EJ pay, as she politely expressed it to JJ. And if Belle may not yet seem like she could pull the trigger to accomplish that, Gabby is a completely different matter. EJ has dealt too much damage to herself and her loved ones to accept a slap on the wrist and a jail sentence. He constantly gets away with it because of the DiMera money. After Nick pushed her too far and harmed her loved ones, Gabby shot and murdered him, causing her pain, breaking her marriage, abducting her brother, and wrecking Jada's life and their relationship. Gabby is capable of killing EJ with a gun, just like she killed Nick. However, we can already imagine her and Belle taking down EJ and throwing him in jail, even if they don't actually pull the trigger. Another issue is whether or not he stays there, but that is a concern for another time. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, February 13th, 2025's episode of Days of Our Lives. Fans can anticipate a furious altercation between Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, and Sarah Horton-Kyriakis, Lindsay Godfrey, in tomorrow's episode. Dan Furiegel's character EJ DiMera wants to look into the Blake residence. Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, and Arnold Feniger, also known as Phony Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, had a heated argument. To learn more about tomorrow's Peacock soap opera episode, continue reading. The Search of EJ DiMera. Fans can anticipate that EJ will become interested in the Blake mansion in the upcoming episode. EJ had already been there since he had hidden the actual Rafe there. It wasn't in the same room as Tamara Braun's character, Ava Vitali. EJ will therefore be shocked to see a shackled Ava when he searches the ancient house. EJ turns around and sees the woman in white, also known as Rachel Blake, Rosalind Gentle, before he can actually take any action. Rachel Blake describes. Rachel will explain to EJ why he is unable to speak. EJ obviously concurs, because he also doesn't want his own prisoner to be discovered. EJ later reveals that he met Kristen DiMera's mother, Stacey Hayduke. But it appears that Kristen has conflicting feelings regarding her mother's desire. Kristen wants to protect Rachel Black, Finley Rose Slater, even though she knows what is right. Thus, there remains a possibility that Kristen will ultimately act morally. Spoilers for Sarah Horton-Kyriakis' face-off Days of Our Lives indicate that she has a contentious discussion with Kristen later on. That will ultimately involve Sarah. Although their disagreement is unclear, Sarah may become so enraged that she completely changes her mind about Xander's business concept. The collaboration of Xander Cook-Kyriakis. Philip and Xander will plot something out over at Titan. DiMera Enterprises was the target of Xander's ambition. Philip later supported Xander, even though he didn't think it was a good idea. They will now endeavor to determine the most effective method for accomplishing it. But would Xander and Philip come to regret their business choice? In Thursday's episode, Arnold will also be irritated with Jada. Will Jada eventually see that Rafe isn't himself? Steve Johnson, played by Stephen Nichols, and Jada did discuss Rafe's behavior.